Restoration is brought to you by
Hisense, everyday prices for everyday people.
Yes, extra long sanitary pad for extra comfort.
We got yes protection.
Pepsodent, 10 times stronger teeth.
I don't compromise on the quality of my food. Use Tasty Tom enriched tomato mix.
For naturally whiter teeth, Pepsodent Charcoal.
Welcome to Restoration with Stacy. It is amazing to come your way again. And we're brought to you by Kind Courtesy Hisense, everyday prices for everyday people. Yas washing powder and Yas sanitary pad, Hooch Corn and Choco Flakes, La Palm Royal Beach Hotels, the Souza Catering Services, Tuwazi Apartments located at Mile 7 near the Mile 7 Park. And of course, Teflon Suites located in Ahojo, Kumasi. Anytime you are visiting Kumasi, make sure you call Teflon Suites on the numbers on your screen so that they would serve you right during your stay in Kumasi. Big thank you to my glam squad, ABS Lux Line for my outfit, GH Beauty Artistry for my makeup, and hair duties for my hair. We'll be right back after this break.
Hisense, everyday price.
Madam Hisense in you. Dear me woman dear, a check croy. Every 28 October, I come in 8 November. And a Hisense fridge promo. So we hear me. Ghana had ye. I ban the fridge ya. Hisense and Kwan the Waho do about 35. Hisense ye never via factory and about hot direct. Aye papa, a chair, a fair, and chewing kania. A one so a cool Hisense and Kwa and out of fridge where you about 5 years manufacturer defective warranty. Say a 5-bedroom house, and now small apartment, school, office, restaurant, and a cold store. Hisense for fridge ya titi so say who am I review? If it 28 October, I come in 8 November. Bora Hisense showroom bia na kwa Jodie. Hisense, everyday prices for everyday people.
Tasty Tom tomato mix. Ofa kakra. Na ye bebre. Fa kakra yan kwan stew dodoa ope.
Tasty Tom dear, it will surely give you value for money. Steak and little is enough to get our desired quantity of stew and soup, and it doesn't color your meat or chicken.
Tasty Tom tomato mix into me handwriting and sada. Into customers bar never.
I don't compromise on the quality of my food. Use Tasty Tom enriched tomato mix. This advert is FDA approved.
Remember the days I just couldn't go to the gym because it was that time of the month? Yas extra long sanitary pad took the worry away. Easy.
Yes, comfort. I got yes, confidence. I got yes.
The new Yas extra long sanitary pad is the joy of every woman. It is extra absorbent and fits perfect. Don't allow anything to hold you back when it's that time.
Wow.
Yes.
Feel confident, stay fresh.
Hi. Is it supposed to be that time of the month? Yes.
I got yes, confidence. I got
Yes.
we got yes, protection. I got
Yas extra long sanitary pad for extra comfort.
we got yes, protection.
Every child is so unique.
You like no other.
Outstanding in every way.
It's me like no other.
So anytime you walk and play,
You like no other.
you are special like Indomie.
It's me like no other.
Did you know that every child on the planet has their own unique fingerprint like no other?
You like no other. I can play the drums. I'm talented. It's me like no other. I can sing. I can dance. You like no other.
As well as their own unique talents and abilities.
I can cook. I can paint. You like no other. Indomie. It's you like no other.
So every day, in whatever you do, remember you are special in your own way, like no other.
Thank you, Mom, for letting me know I'm special and for making me my special Indomie. Thank you, Mommy.
Introducing Indomie beef flavor. Buy now.
This advert is FDA approved.
Ow.
Let me see. She's never had a toothache before. There might be a cavity. Don't you use Pepsodent?
We used to, but I'll try the new one.
Ah, that's why.
But doesn't every toothpaste give cavity protection?
Not really. Pepsodent's Cavity Fighter repairs tiny invisible holes to give 10 times stronger teeth. Will you trust Pepsodent?
Definitely. Pepsodent. 10 times stronger teeth.
Use Pepsodent's Cavity Fighter.
Every child is so unique.
You like no other.
Outstanding in every way.
It's me like no other.
So anytime you walk and play,
You like no other.
you are special like Indomie.
It's me like no other.
Did you know that every child on the planet has their own unique fingerprint like no other?
You like no other. I can play the drums. I'm talented. It's me like no other. I can sing. I can dance. You like no other.
As well as their own unique talents and abilities.
I can cook. I can paint. You like no other. Indomie. It's you like no other.
So every day, in whatever you do, remember you are special in your own way, like no other.
Thank you, Mom, for letting me know I'm special and for making me my special Indomie. Thank you, Mommy.
Introducing Indomie beef flavor. Buy now.
This advert is FDA approved.
Get ready for a life-altering experience. Join us at the Imperium Gathering 2024 from the 4th to the 10th of November, 6 p.m. at Rain House Chapel International, behind Papa's Pizza, North Legon, Accra. Theme Total Recovery with your host, Prophet Eric Bryan. Features an esteemed lineup of speakers.
To repossess what the enemy disposed from you, to recapture and to recollect what they took from you. In this year Imperium Gathering, may you recover all.
Apostle Dr. Isaac Usubempa.
And if God reveals something good to me about you, I cannot prophesy
the
the opposite. So do not blame me.
Prophet Dr. David Elijah, Nigeria.
As I entered the spiritual realm, Jesus, the Lord took me in the realm of the spirit. I begin to see people. I begin to see champions. I begin to see great people. I begin to see success.
And Reverend Kojo Boateng Bempa.
When we say walking in God's power, we are saying walking in supernatural ability that is beyond and above natural ability.
Now it's our turn to step into that victory to pursue, overtake, and recover all that has been promised to us. Rain House Chapel, reign, rule, and replenish.
Tasty Tom tomato mix. Ofa kakra. Na ye bebre. Fa kakra yan kwani stew dodo a ope.
Tasty Tom dear, it will surely give you value for money. Steak and little is enough to get our desired quantity of stew and soup, and it doesn't color your meat or chicken.
Tasty Tom tomato mix inti. Me handwriting and sisada. Sena ne dene dia sa neti. Into customers bar never.
I don't compromise on the quality of my food. Use Tasty Tom enriched tomato mix. This advert is FDA approved.
seeing potential is one thing, and telling yourself you're going to invest your time and resources in pushing that talent is another. My guest for today is a mother who is not just caring towards her family or her children, but also her community as a whole. Last week, I had the opportunity of interviewing her daughter, and today she is here with me. My guest is Madam Alice Afari. How are you, darling?
I'm well, thank you. Yourself?
I'm blessed. I'm blessed. And I have to tell you, you are blessed.
Thank you.
Because your daughter is so smart.
Really?
She is so smart.
Thank you.
It got to times I was like, okay, really? Is she really 8 years?
Yes, she is. She will be 9 on the 3rd of September.
Whoa.
Yes.
You are blessed.
Thank you. You look beautiful.
Thank you.
The cameras do deceive us. You don't look anything I see on TV.
Is it?
Yeah.
Do I look better or I'm
Far
disappointed
better.
you?
No,
That's a good compliment. That's a very good compliment then. Well, I'm really humbled.
Thank
Welcome.
you for having me.
After talking to your daughter, I was just surprised, right? And I wanted to talk to you because I am a mother who believes in pushing my kids. No matter how silly their dreams are, I just want to let them live the moment, let them learn through it. If there are any mistakes, let them pick up on their mistakes and make it better. And I was excited that there was also another mother who was thinking like me. That's why I wanted to talk to you. And what actually got it more interesting for me was you supporting a community-based football club. I mean, football club, the national team crowned that's not community-based. What actually got you to think, okay, this is just something my daughter has brought up, but let me push it a step further to see how I can help them?
Okay, so I discovered Strong Heroes Football Academy close to where we live at Kaswa Amanfrom. Anytime I drive past, I see their coach, who is a woman, and I'm like, who is this woman, upon all the jobs in the world? You want to coach footballers. And you can see that she's really doing her best, but her best is not enough. As in taking care
of... A woman coaching young men?
Yes.
Wow.
Her best is not enough, as in where they live and, the surroundings that they find themselves is a bit sad. When it rains too, when you pass there, they stand in the rain, not as in it's raining, but where they train is the same place they live. They don't have a pitch. So if it rains and the ground is wet, they would have to train
there. They play gota like that?
Yes, but they are very good, I must say. When you go to Kaswa and then you mentioned Strong Heroes Football Academy, don't look at their size. They are very good, very good. But it's just the support that they need. So when I had the opportunity to take my daughter to Miss Kidi Ghana, and there was an opportunity for them to, bring up a project that in case they win, what they would do. I decided to approach Roberta because I was looking for the means to, because I can't alone. When this opportunity came, I drew closer to her and I told her that let's trust and see what God will do. Even though she didn't win, but we are still pushing for the help to come.
When you were approaching the team, were you not concerned that, we made the
Exactly what I told Roberta. Initially, anytime I drive past and I even want to park and say hello, I'm that type that when I start something and I don't get it done, it's like I've failed. So I was looking for the right opportunity for me to get in touch and then see how best we can drive them. But the time wasn't right until my daughter, competed in the Miss Kidi Ghana. And here we are. It's not easy. Sometimes she does call me on some of the things. I wish I can help with all, but I can't.
When you approached them, what was the immediate need they wanted to have?
where they sleep. They don't have bed. They sleep on the floor, bare floor.
And where are these boys from? Because mostly you get them from different homes. They come, they train, and maybe they would go home. But from what you're saying, it looks like they don't have anywhere to go.
Yes.
So where are they from? Where did Roberta pick them from?
Okay, so Roberta herself is a footballer.
Okay.
And what happened was she was in a team. She would have been far gone by now, but she also has the passion of having her own team and training, whether kids, adults. But the calling, she told me, was on kids. Look for kids that can play but do not have anyone to take them into academy. So she just go to rural areas, to get the kids. Some, their parents are not even alive. So when she gets there, their relative will be like, oh, faniko, because the child even there is a burden for them, as in taking care of the child. So if you want, take the child away. So that's how come she's having those kids living with her. It's not like she went to just pick them from any.
So she didn't scout?
No. She trained them from the beginning. They don't even have any skills in playing, but she has trained them to play. And I must tell Stacey, I think you must organize a gala and invite us. Bring whichever team you want, even the Black Stars.
So Black Stars here.
Look,
Obama heroes are show.
I'm not joking. I'm not joking.
I don't Jordan anyone. I mean, yes, sir.
I'm not joking.
Inaki Williams or Obama and Krana show.
Because they are little, they will just be passing through their legs, and before they realize,
they are show. They are journey.
Allah.
But this is the beauty of it. Yes. It is the beauty of it, because and Ghana yeding. There is, it's not just Ghana. We are still yeding. So for you to have children that you're grooming with such ambition, it's Roberta, I did. What's why I did? Because it's not easy, even when you're with your own family, feeding them 3 square meals a day. Saying, and to have a whole football team. Yeah. So how many boys does she have?
40 now.
14.
40.
40.
Yes. Yes. And even what motivated me to even go ahead with this project was during the competition, the final day, when they did their project presentation, when Osombo did his, I was outside and a lot of people came to me and they were like, Osombo mami, so ubani renew when we near Pemwa. I send ya ubebo hankorano. Faso nabuawom. And even the judges, I want to use this platform to say a big thank you to Mimi and Danny. And after the program, I reached out to her that I really want to take up the project. That day, she got very emotional. She was even crying in the room, seeing the video of where they stay and the story behind the team. So I reached out to her, and she was the first person to tell me that she would get me on a platform for me to go with them to see what God would do. Yes, which we did. But what we're looking for, we are not there yet. So we are pushing until we get it.
Are the boys in school?
Yes. She takes them to school by herself. So their books, anything which has to do with taking care of a child is on her. There was one point when we finished with the competition, I was driving past and I saw the boys seated around their camp. The way I see their faces, I could see that they had not eaten. So I drive past, I didn't stop. And I took my phone and I called Roberta. And I was like, Roberta, Nkurano mwe didi. So someone there be you. So sometimes I even ask myself, then take them back. because you are not getting the help. You also want to help. So take them back. But if you tell her, she's like, "Also, woman, God will provide." It's been 6 years. It hasn't been easy, but I'll keep pushing until something happens because the children are good. If I should get opportunity to even just scout one of them, it can help me do everything that I want to do for them. So that is what we are looking forward to. At least one of them is scout today. We are blessed. Wow. Yes.
Are there times you feel, what if these children are successful and they don't come to help the others? Do you feel that way sometimes?
I do. We are humans.
Yes. At years with me, you're free.
Yes. I was happy when Kobiche came there last Tuesday, a week today, and the advice he gave them. He told them that it's not like I don't have any problem. I have time and money. If I have it, I should be able to use it profitably. I mean, my family. But look at me pushing for them to get help. No matter where they get to. The first person they should remember is their mother.
Yeah.
And the second person is to look for Osombo. Because it's not easy for a child at that age to be running here and there just to look for help for them. Wherever they get to, they should never forget their back where they are coming from. So, I mean, we are humans. Those who will remember the children, what my daughter and I are doing will remember. Those who don't, too, there is nothing we can do about it. But it's the prayer that, what that I'm looking for is for them to be okay. That is all I want. Yes.
So what age range is Roberta
between
handling?
8 to 16 years.
8 to 16?
Yes.
Which is a good age for football.
Yes.
Sisi nyame ya adom na de enye chire kra na se Arsenal bi kra mpo a na pounds kakra so we hold no. Yes, so Inter Milan ho baby cry no so na ya euros kakra. But I believe God does everything for a reason.
Yeah.
God does not just let things happen. Nothing in this world happens by chance.
Yes.
You don't meet people for meeting's sake.
Yes.
You might not know why you're meeting people today, but a time will come, it will make sense.
Thank you.
So your daughter did not just go to Miss Kiddy. But maybe that is not the main reason God took her there.
Thank you.
And nipa so na nyame de hye ne ho animonyam. Nti nyame nam osombo so afa wo so e de ahye ne ho animonyam won kra na brabo. So I'll just say that keep going. Sometimes it can be very frustrating. I've been there. I know it. It can be so frustrating.
And annoying.
Who need the crano? Or so solve a problem be your baby. I know how it is. But ninye na no e boa no e shenyame animonyam. Don't lose hope. So there be a bufu. And somebody be a beba no chest and no akoma correct because man na motive you no cry man has stress no. But would be better straight. No afane sa because enye awo any dey free won kwa woyem. Of course. Senya wo ye obi dey yi no. Ochina ni baby a wo so ba no obekwa akopie. Nyame behwe we say so. E dey abie kwan bi ama no. Daachi bi a woni hokra no. So just keep doing it. Stress it me cry me too for say my stress.
Oh, but Stacy, no credit Nyame said the children they do. I mean the way this lady has trained them. I don't know how she does. Very God-fearing. Before they would, if they are seated and they see you coming, if they want to greet you, they will get up. They won't sit in. I mean, the way she has trained the children. I don't know. God-fearing. Roberta too, I don't know how she does it because dealing with boys, even me, So she's doing well. The kids, they don't have it. My issue is with Roberta alone. That you know how women are.
Oh yes. So
yes,
so
but the kids.
sisters.
Yesterday, we fought.
Normal. Very normal.
But the boys, dear, very. Sometimes they even, or some women, maybe be mom. You know, they are eager to even help me at home,
exactly.
but they are good, and she's done well. I must commend her for that. Yes.
Thank God.
Yeah.
But Bibia be fine. Bibia be fine.
I can't wait.
Now looking at where they live, any baby are omuko school, emuche.
Pa. Almost 30 minutes and so much school.
Every day. Wow. No more promise 30 minutes up if you, so that's 1 hour every day.
So sometimes that is how I got to know them. So we chemwa, o car no so be antima, no more now say, Pacho, we see our junction. Pacho. So basically most of the time that is what they do. But I've told them to stop because they say we are seeing you will never know who. Yes. So that is what but they literally walk 30 minutes in, 30 minutes out every day. And
school is only school bus.
Yeah, buying school.
Yeah, buying school.
Actually. Wow. Private schools their own thing. So moko government school.
But what's it? No, nanka government schools. Kromo wo. Buses.
Eduane kra ya mo na bus. Eduane kra. Yeah.
It is well. Bibia ebeye kama. Me, I believe in God, and I believe in the power of His miracles. Obet me, I can be a kumama or my brabo will just change in a day. In a day, and then me to be from a catcher and say, in Tema, we are say, yeah, they say adeno. Oh, she said adena, and yes, antem na near the shishe. Eh, kakra. It will be okay.
Yes.
Yes, ye who or talent. Now, what were two who see who say, Obebwa, I'm almost a baby, you'll be Dutch. And then cranny baby and amwa. Traffic, moody, maybe one no beer or bag, not the cop, or beer him or phone, not the cop. But somewhere to me, I found craft 40. Namo titi or momodi nyamisru, titi or mono. Yanko poma mani munguase. Opeshemo. That is what I want you to know and believe. Nyanko poma opeshemo.
Thank you.
When we come back, we'll continue our conversation.
Hisense, every day, right? Madam Hisense in you. Dear me, woman, dear, a check croy. Every 28th October, I come in 8th November, and a Hisense fridge promo. So we heavy. Ghana had ye. I ban the fridge. Hisense and Kwan, the one who do 35. Hisense ye never via factory and about hot direct. Aye papa, a chair, a fair, and chewing kania, a one so a cool. Hisense and Kwa, and out of fridge where ye about 5 years manufacturer defect warranty. Say a 5-bedroom house, and now small apartment, school, office, restaurant, and a cold store. Hisense for fridge ya titi so say who am I review? If it is 28th October, I come in 8th November. Bora Hisense showroom bia na kwa Jodie. Hisense, everyday prices for everyday people.
Tasty Tom tomato mix. Ofa kakra. Na ye bebre. Fa kakra yan kwan stew dodoa ope.
Tasty Tom dear, it will surely give you value for money. Steak and little is enough to get our desired quantity of stew and soup, and it doesn't color your meat or chicken.
Tasty Tom tomato mix in tea. Me handwriting and sada. Senna ne dia sanet into customers bar never.
I don't compromise on the quality of my food. Use Tasty Tom enriched tomato mix. This advert is FDA approved.
I love President Charcoal. Why?
When there are so many other charcoal toothpaste.
That's both charcoal and lemon.
Oh, does it?
Yes. Look right here.
Yes.
Pepsodent Charcoal has two of nature's powerful whitening ingredients. With the power of activated charcoal and lemon essence, it removes stains and whitens teeth naturally.
Convinced?
Well, I am. Just look at your beautiful Pepsodent smiles.
For naturally whiter teeth, Pepsodent Charcoal.
Remember the days I just couldn't go to the gym because it was that time of the month? Yas extra long sanitary pad took the worry away. Easy.
Yes, comfort, I got. Yes, confidence, I got. Yes.
The new Yas Extra Long Sanitary Pad is the joy of every woman. It is extra absorbent and fits perfect. Don't allow anything to hold you back when it's that time.
Wow. Yes, yes, yes.
Feel confident, stay fresh.
Hi. Is it supposed to be that time of the month?
Yes. I got. Yes, confidence, I got.
Yes.
We got yes protection. I got.
Yas Extra Long Sanitary Pad for extra comfort.
We got yes protection.
Let me see.
She's never had a toothache before.
There might be a cavity. Don't you use Pepsodent?
We used to, but I'll try the new one.
Ah, that's why.
But doesn't every toothpaste give cavity protection?
Not really. Pepsodent's Cavity Fighter repairs tiny invisible holes to give 10 times stronger teeth. Will you trust Pepsodent?
Definitely. Pepsodent. 10 times stronger teeth.
Use Pepsodent's Cavity Fighter.
Every child is so unique.
You like no other.
Outstanding in every way.
It's me like no other.
So anytime you walk and play,
You like no other.
you are special like Indomie.
It's me like no other.
Did you know that every child on the planet has their own unique fingerprint like no other?
You like no other. I can play the drums. I'm talented. It's me like no other. I can sing. I can dance. You like no other.
As well as their own unique talents and abilities.
I can cook. I can paint. You like no other. Indomie. It's you like no other.
So every day, in whatever you do, remember you are special in your own way, like no other.
Thank you, Mom, for letting me know I'm special and for making me my special Indomie. Thank you, Mommy.
Introducing Indomie Beef Flavor. Buy now.
This effort is FDA approved.
I love Pepsodent Charcoal. Why?
When there are so many other charcoal toothpaste.
That's both charcoal and lemon.
Oh, does it?
Yes, look right here.
Yes. Pepsodent Charcoal has two of nature's powerful whitening ingredients. With the power of activated charcoal and lemon essence, it removes stains and whitens teeth naturally.
Convinced?
Well, I am. Just look at your beautiful Pepsodent smiles.
For naturally whiter teeth, Pepsodent Charcoal.
Get ready for a life-altering experience. Join us at the Imperial Gathering 2024 from the 4th to the 10th of November, 6 p.m. at Rain House Chapel International, behind Papa's Pizza, North Legon, Accra. Theme Total Recovery with your host, Prophet Eric Bryan. Features an esteemed lineup of speakers.
To repossess what the enemy disposed from you, to recapture and to recollect what they took from you. In this year Imperium Gathering, may you recover all.
Apostle Dr. Isaac Usubempa.
And if God reveals something good to me about you, I cannot prophesy
Enti mem
the
blame
opposite. So do not blame me.
Prophet Dr. David Elijah, Nigeria.
As I entered the spiritual realm, Jesus, the Lord took me in the realm of the spirit. I begin to see people. I begin to see champions. I begin to see great people. I begin to see success.
And Reverend Kojo Boateng Bempa.
When we say walking in God's power, we are saying walking in supernatural ability that is beyond and above natural ability.
Now it's our turn to step into that victory to pursue, overtake, and recover all that has been promised to us. Rain House Chapel, reign, rule, and replenish.
It's a high sense for crazy giveaway moment, and we're still at Menchia Palace. Yes, the great king is 25 years on the Asante throne, and we're here to join in the celebration. So if you are an Ashanti, make sure you're making plans for the grand homecoming very soon. Bedo, Mami, Obanfa, Etisei, Pache Frosty, Auntie Agi, me buy a new bonnet. Odra de bia menchia edit me odra santiman de chairman a high sense in neck memra na me medamas and a good times because I ne yera odin 25 years if it is so be asante him nti e hwe ya ne say ye ba kuma se ne akocheche wa bontani amafia ase aye boni nti o se edi kan best nti ne ye ba fia impita ne boni high sense yemfa achedi emma amen na dia na aka fa phone no ho
yakopon shira mo answers for yakopon she mo nemu erade nya mo kase
amen what's na phone na say wo high sense ya be show So this is our winner for this week's High Sense Super Crazy Giveaway moment. Next week we'll come your way with another winner from Menchia Palace. Welcome back. That is our winner for this week's High Sense Super Crazy Giveaway moment. And very soon we'll get our guest to pick a card and we'll see what she will get to take home to the team. So everything is for the team. And before we continue our conversation, I just want us to go into the lives of these boys. And when we return, we'll continue our conversation. Welcome back. And I am sure now we've all gotten to see what it is like with these boys. And I know we all get excited. We are all celebrating Asamoah Gyan. We're all celebrating Michael Essien. We're all celebrating the Ayew brothers. But listen, these boys could be some of the boys we will be celebrating in the future. So I am begging. This one, I am not requesting. I am begging that we all do our best to support them. Nothing is too small. If you run a football shop, if it's jerseys, if it's socks, if it is boots, if whatever. If you run a provision shop, if you want to give them rice, if you want to give Roberta, their mother, some food items, just to make sure that these boys are always served with the right kind of meals, we'll be very grateful. So I'm begging that every one of us should have our hands on deck. Let's support these boys. Because if we have an Asamoah Gyan coming from this team, I'm sure we're all going to be happy. So please, let us support these boys. Alice, so how can we help these boys?
Okay, so we are looking for help in various ways, but the first thing we are looking at is in terms of feeding.
Okay.
That is the basic. If they get up every day, at least what they will eat. if it's available for them, we'll be very happy. And the second thing we are looking at is where they live. If we can get people to even drill a borehole for them to get good water, for them
Don't they have potable drinking water where they are?
No, they don't. They don't.
Wow.
Yes.
In Kaswa?
Where they live.
Wow. So how do they get water?
When it rains, they have done drainage around the even the tank is not in the camp. They have taken it to someone's house, beg the person and is there. So when it rains, they source for the water to use. Or they buy, as and when maybe people give out money, they buy water in the tank. But if it's not available, they have, it's like a well behind where they bath. So that is the water they use. You will see videos of it.
I see a bright light shining through, and it's just for you. There is hope for the tired and weary. Open your eyes and you will see the perfect friend in me.
So this is even with water. To talk about food. In Siomponi, are you able to provide 3 square meals?
No. The truth is, sometimes, or most often than not, they go to school on empty stomach. So they tend to fast. They are good at that. They fast. So in the evening, when they come back, they will find something to eat. That is what most often she does. And the children too are so understanding that, they listen to their madam, as in their coach. They listen to Roberta and they go according to, it's not like it's there and she doesn't want to give. It's not there and they know she's doing her best, but her best is not enough. So that is the situation. So if we look at food, we want someone to help us drill a borehole for them so that at least they will have access to potable water to drink and to use to cook and all that. And then we come to look at where they live. If we can have people to support them with, renovating the place for them and getting bed for them to sleep on, clothing, jerseys, boots, shin guards, those basic things. Yes, we'll be very much happy. Yes.
I'm shocked.
Yes.
They live in Accra and do not have potable drinking water. They are not having 3 square meals. They are not having a place to put their head. They're not having good sleep because they don't have beds.
I don't.
This is sad. Extremely sad. And I'm sure for those of us, we might say they have families, but obi ni mochnasem, obi ni mdachi. I know a lot of our viewers are very generous and you always support, especially when we bring issues like this to you. I'm begging. Ebia, nipa 40, ochnana 10, abeye world-class stars. You never know.
Yes, but one interesting thing, when they are training, when people are passing, some do park cars and they go to her and they are like, hey, are they when kabrochina away and where did the power? Yeah, the pound column bobo or the yamebe white and they go.
There's some motion in crime. And yes, you can know. I thought that I read true. I thought that nipa ho areche church in Skebia. And so ni nyina de sika na heyo. Nti areche chere de so ya chiche Roberta Rea ma em said na kra me queen of motivation me motivating na kra na me de na I'm saying
What is that?
what is that? Miss Remo, let's help. I am more interested in the children. Say Eka Roberta, Eka Alice, I'm sure they're okay. They don't really need much. Oma Hua Bravo. But for the sake of the children, let's just support these kids. We never know what will become of any of them tomorrow. So please, no amount is little. And I'm sorry, but the whole month I'm going to disturb your airwaves with these young men because I want us to support them. And next week, God willing, I will get to sit down with Roberta so we hear her story. Then you would know that we're not joking about the situation. So we all know that these boys need help and we have to come out and help them because we never know tomorrow. If we want to help, is there a number we can call on? Who do we talk to help?
Okay, so for now, it is my number that I give out if
Okay.
anybody wants to help the team. It's 0246 859363. The name is Alice Opupu Abuaji.
Okay.
Yes, please.
0246
859363.
Okay. So people would say charity begins
at home.
Thank you. I wanted you to complete it. So I am begging, and I'm sure everybody go like, what's the Fambra? What dear way? So mine is not even a pledge. By the time we're done with the interview, I would have an envelope for you for the boys. I know it's going to sustain them for a while. Ombenya BBD, Ombenya Supapa nom, na ye dia train, se afofro so edi omodie pepa. I hope that the little that I'm able to give would support them a long way. So I'm kindly pleading that we all do our very best to support Roberta and the boys. It's very important. And Alex was just telling me it's Roberta's dream to have a bus so that she would be the maid and at least it will help the boys go to school safely and she would still be able to have a business running and still have a bus for the boys when there's a tournament. So please, any way you can help, kindly send in your donations, and we will be very, very, very grateful to you. So Alice, before I let go of you, it's time for you to pick a card from High Sense.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, what for two? Yes, a one. All right, dear. So thank you for coming. You take home a High Sense halogen oven.
Wow.
Yeah, so that is what you are taking
Thank
home
you,
with
thank
you.
you, thank you. Wow.
Yeah.
Hey,
Hey, Emwedu. Yeah, so
Thank
this
you
is from
so
High
much.
Sense to you. Thank you for
Wow.
coming and keep
Thank
being
you.
amazing.
Thank
It's
you.
not an easy job what you're doing, but I know that the good Lord will continue to strengthen you
Thank
and
you.
order your steps.
Thank
It
you.
has been an amazing episode today, and I am promising you next week I will come your way with the woman with the vision, the woman who has taken it upon herself to help these boys become better people and keep them off the street. I'd like to say a very big thank you to our sponsors, High Sense, Everyday Prizes for Everyday People, Yas Washing Powder and Yas Sanitary Pad, Hoochcon and Choco Flakes, La Palm Royal Beach Hotels, the Souza Catering Services, to Tuwazi Apartments located at Mile 7 near the Mile 7 Park. Thank you very much, Wasila and your team, and also to Teflon Suites located in Ahojo, Kumasi. Thank you very much. Next week, I can promise you that it will be an interesting conversation. Always do remember, you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you.